Happy Thanksgiving for everyone. 27 of November. So everybody have turkey today, and I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. All America. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter where we stand. We're all American, and we all deserve to celebrate that day. And we have our turkey, and we appreciate that we are living in the United States of America. So I'm just making the video a continuation of whatever video I make, which we haven't got nowhere yet. Every day is a different story. It looks like we still have some time to know who's gonna be really running this country in January 20. Our sitting president still not convinced with the result, and the elected president trying to put his team together and trying to do the best he can. I know his hand is tied, and the sitting president, I believe that he doesn't believe it that can happen. And to be honestly, I mean, I'm kind of feeling for him because when you get 72 or 73 million people vote for you and you still don't win, it's a lot of people. It's 25% of American population to vote for him and he still doesn't win. Well, but there is no magic. I mean, counting is counting. I mean, numbers gives reality. So it doesn't matter if I get 73 million, even if I get 75 million. If whoever I'm running against get even 1 million more, well, he's elected. That's it. I mean, that's why we have numbers. That's why we count each vote. Because if you win by 100 vote more, you're the winner. That's, I mean, it doesn't maybe make sense to the loser, but that's what it is. That's why they make numbers and we count and we recount. And I mean, it hurts. I guess it's a very important seat to be the high seat in the country. But, I mean, if we're going to look at how America's doing, we don't need to make it more difficult for anyone because we're going through very hard situation. We never see a virus like this in the state. Nothing attack us the way it's been attacked. We never have to really fight a virus. Yeah, we have so many viruses in the last 40, 50 years, but everything was under control in weeks or months or whatever, and wasn't spreading the way this one is spreading, and wasn't millions of people falling every day, either sick or in the hospital or die. We never see anything like that. That's why everybody's panicking, and since nobody is taking care of it since the start from January, that's why it went far and far and far. And the sitting president, I feel like he wasn't worried about it. Maybe now he's surprised by the numbers, but he's still not acting. Maybe because it's too late to act for him. I don't know. I think he's too confused with the election. He can't believe what happened, but not because the president is confused and he's sad that we're gonna waste America because of that? I mean, for one person feeling we're gonna risk 30 million people, 300 million people? Well, I mean, I know there's 75 million voted for him, and one of them, but how about the 100, 225 million? Are we gonna risk all these people should be in risk because nobody wanna take care of it? Some governor and some states are refusing to put a law to put a mask. They don't believe in distance. Some governors standing because they wanna satisfy the president. How many times? I mean, I don't wanna repeat myself. I don't think it's fun. If I keep saying common sense, you don't have to be smart. You don't have to be intelligent. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be an engineer. You don't have to go to NASA or anything. Just a regular human being. God created us with common sense. The same way He gave to animal common sense when they have kids, they feed him and all that. Mother Nature, which is God in the end, give him that talent to do that. So even if you don't go to school, even if you don't know how to read, even if you don't know how to write, everyone born with common sense. So common sense, it should help us in that situation, not to get rid of the virus, but to control at least the quantity of the sick people getting sick every day. So if he's challenging Dr. Fauci and everybody's saying this and that and this and that, well, I tell you what, I'm not gonna say they're wrong or they're not believer or they wanna kill the American. Well, me myself, with my common sense, when I go to a doctor and I don't like what he say, I'm not gonna challenge him because I'm not a doctor. But if it really didn't make sense to me, what he's telling me, because I know my body, what I can do is go to second opinion, third opinion, go to a second doctor, third doctor. I believe 11, 12 years ago, I have to go to the emergency. My heart was going like 160 in a minute. I was feeling my heart is coming out of my body. And I do have heart problem all my life. I have the mitral valve is kind of small, tight. So yes, I work out, I do everything crazy and everything, but I shouldn't, but I do because I love life. And I see, I speed, I just go all the way, I don't stop. So I went to the hospital and, they kept me there for a week. And the doctor come in the morning with an attitude. I didn't like him. He was Latino. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like him because of his race. I just don't like how he talked to me. He come in, he didn't even walk into the door. That's the heart doctor. He just stand in the door. He says, well, be ready. We're going to open you up tomorrow and we're going to fix you. And I say, excuse me, what did he just say? You're going to open me up tomorrow? I'm a cow or something? Or why didn't talk human? Like, we're going to go through a procedure, come down, sit down, talk to me, make me understand. You don't have 5 minutes to get in and just be nice and explain things? So I felt money in his eyes. I felt like he want to make, 200,000-300,000 because open heart operation. That's the feeling I got. I always say in my other videos that I have a piece of the sixth sense. Like I don't see the future, but I can feel it. I can feel people out. I can feel people what they want and how they're reacting back. That's a gift. Yes, I do have the gift. I use it to live on my good, for good of the people, but it's not that I see the future or anything. No. It's just I feel things. And when I'm wrong, I'm right. So it's been that way all my life. So I answer him back, no, I'm not. I'm not going to get ready for tomorrow. I'm not going to make your operation. He says, excuse me, you're going to die if you don't do it. I said, well, God bless you and God bless me. I'm refusing to do it. He said, well, and then you're going to have to sign me a paper. And I said, give me the paper. I'm walking out right now, out of the hospital. And I start taking my things, I wasn't supposed to, but I got mad because the way he talked to me. He treated me like not human, like I'm a machine. I'm going to change the carburetor and we're going to do a tune-up. And he talking about open my body up. And so I didn't believe that I was in that condition yet because my common sense didn't. So does that mean that I was refusing the doctor order? No. Does that mean that I say no to doctors? I know better than you? No. It's just that I felt that doctor, he's not in love with his job. He's just doing it for money or whatever. So I did sign the paper. I walk out of the hospital, and I check with 4 or 5 more doctors, big doctors. I have to, I spent 2 months checking, with doctors. 4 of them tell me the same thing. Yes, you do have a blockage, and we have to open up. And it was nice, but it was, telling me, so okay, 1, 2, 3, but I still feel that I am more healthy than what they're talking about. I ended up with a doctor, the highest doctor in the county I'm living in. He's from Afghanistan, heart doctor, Dr. Bat. His name is Dr. Bat. He's here in Orange County. So he's top doctor of them. So when they need help, they ask him. When they have a problem, they go to him. So he's the head of the doctors. And I just found an angel, when he talks, he can even hear him. Very easy. He explained to me, you know what, I don't think you need an operation. I think you only need a couple of stents. We can go from down there with a first scope, and we see what's tied, and we'll put you the stent, and you walk the same day out. I don't see you need an operation now. I don't know why they told you that. I guarantee you another 10 years with a stent. I believe him. I don't want to have an open heart. 1 week, I went through the operation. I drive home the same day. I walk out of the hospital. They did the stent, and 4 hours later, I wake up put me to sleep. I wasn't supposed to drive for 2 days. I drive my car out of the hospital. Healthy, thanks God. And it's been 11, 12 years now. Yes, 2 years ago I got a heart attack. It's because I'm a smoker. I didn't quit smoking. He told me 11 years ago, stop smoking. I didn't stop. I keep working out. I keep doing everything as like I don't have a stent. So I don't listen. So I get hit, I got a heart attack. 40% of my heart is not function. So I think I'm living with 45 or 50. And the other 50 is dead. So, and I still didn't make an open heart. When I got the heart attack, they went and make a stent again, 2 more stents. So yes, you can have second opinion and third opinion. There is not a problem with that. But when Dr. Fauci said, what did Dr. Fauci say, and the president is against him or against his recommendation, and he's making people believe different thing. The guy didn't even talk about operation or anything, or he didn't even say any medicine yet. He didn't even believe in the vaccine yet. All he say, distance, a mask, and wash your hands. Now, if you live in a village and you never hear about school and you never see TV or radio, your common sense says that when somebody have a cold, maybe you want to stay away from him a little bit. Well, because cold is not that bad, so even if you get it, it takes 3-4 days and get away. So you don't need to put a mask. But when we hear there is a virus as coronavirus, and as we hear the whole story of it, which they haven't finished the story yet. Until today, they're still finding things. They haven't even, I don't think they have 20-30% information about the virus yet, because they're still confused. But they're trying very hard, very hard. The whole world, not only America. All the scientists, the whole world trying hard. And that's what it takes to beat up a virus. But ABC, common sense. Wear a mask, distance, wash your hand. I mean, it does not get more simple than that. Now, if I want to doubt that, how would I doubt it? I mean, what would I say that Dr. Fauci is wrong about? Why would I annihilate them and say that he doesn't know what he's saying and I know better than him? And know better than him and what? What the guy say? The father will tell his kids do the same thing. And the president is supposed to be like the father of all of us, because he have to worry about the 300 million people live in this country. That's the position he's in. That's why he's the president of the United States. So he can give us his intelligent common sense with all the intelligent people around him, with all the scientists, with all the people who have the computer and the data. It drops on him, and he give us to us in TV or when he come on and make news or whatever. Don't tell us the opposite. Don't tell us together, and it's okay. Because here's the confusing, because people, I think what they call him Trumper now, because they follow Trump. They hear the story about Corona, and they only take the piece they like, and that's what they're repeating and stand for. That it's a virus, and it's okay, we can take it, we can beat it because we're strong. There is medicine they give you in the hospital, and it's just like a cold, we get out of it. Well, did you follow? Sometimes you have to hear the whole story before you make your comment. How many people got that virus and got rid of it in 4 or 5 days? It's true. But it leaves scars everywhere. None of the people got it. They're okay. 80-70% of them, they have symptoms until today. And those symptoms probably going to stay forever. That virus get in, maybe he won't react the first time. You're trying to calm him down, but he is there. Some people lose the taste, lose the smell, it's still dizzy, they get rush, they get some problem in the heart. They haven't figured it out yet. So why should I risk it? Why should I be hard-headed about it? Only because I'm going to save my freedom and I don't want to put a mask because it bothers me? Well, how about when they say to everybody, quit smoking in public areas, and you can't smoke in the movies, you can't smoke in the restaurant, you can. Why people didn't complain? Why all the smoker people didn't complain? Why didn't say, where is our freedom? They couldn't, because the law say that, if not, they put you in jail. Or they give you a fine because they say that second smoker, so you can hurt somebody else. Well, we have something worse than second smoker. We have a virus. If you don't put your thing here in your face, it's not only that you're protecting yourself, you're protecting the other people. So if you got it, it's like you're giving it to me like second smoker, right? Same thing. Why we don't hear problem when they cut cigarette out from everywhere, even in the bar? When people drink, like they need to smoke next to the drink, they have to go outside and smoke and come back and drink it. Nobody say anything. Nobody complain. About when they talk about seatbelt, they say, well, you don't want to protect yourself, you're refusing to put the seatbelt. Well, but if you make an accident, you don't have your seatbelt, you could harm other people. So by law, we're gonna stop you. And if you don't have your seatbelt, we're gonna give you a ticket, and it's a big ticket. Why people didn't complain? Everybody accepted. We never heard anything. So why now? Why now when it's more dangerous than all this law I've been saying? This is the worst one. And people are challenging and challenging. You're challenging who? You're just harming yourself. You're not challenging nobody. You can sit in the open and challenge yourself. Talk to God if you like. What that is gonna make a difference? No. He's still gonna get it. And when you get it, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna cry like we see the people on the TV. It's not a funny thing. It's not fun at all. Because you may make it out, you may not. Well, I mean, some people don't. Well, they have defense. Either they're eating the right food, the right, not medicine, the right food have the vitamin to actually protect you from that, or their their blood type is O plus, O minus. Eh, They still can get the virus, but it's very difficult for the virus to overcome them. The O fight the virus by itself. So you can get it and get rid of it in 3 4 days, and you won't have a scar or you won't have anything. And I'm talking from experience. I got it in the beginning when nobody even was knowing anything about it. I got it in February. At 3 in the morning, I have to call the ambulance, and they have to pick me up from here. Couldn't breathe, couldn't have one breath. I was dropping down. Half an hour, I'm trying to get some air in. I couldn't get any air in for half an hour. Of course, was air in, but I started panicking and panicking and panicking. My lungs was like they just freeze. So it was my last breath. I called the 911, and it was here like in 3 seconds. Like I don't know, it was magic. They just appear, and as soon as they see me, they put some oxygen, and I start like I wasn't even alright until they take me to the emergency room, and they put me in the big machine, the one push the air in. Oh my God! When I have that on, I felt my life went back to me. And in 2 hours, the doctor from the emergency come and says, "I have bad news for you. They make an X-ray, and in the two lungs, you have ammonia." And I have a cold a month before that. I didn't have no ammonia. I was just having a regular cold, and I went away. So the ammonia got created like in 3 4 days. And you know what? 3 4 days I stayed in the hospital, and I was out. The ammonia disappeared, everything disappeared, and I went out. And the doctor didn't understand at that time because Corona wasn't a subject yet. He didn't understand what happened. He said, I don't know. You don't have the ammonia anymore. It's gone. Yes, your lungs still looks messed up because you smoke for 40 years, but the ammonia I see 4 days ago is gone. It's not there anymore. So each person have his own immunity, his own case. So, but because I know that I'm strong now, I did fight it and I got rid of it. When I go in public and talk to people without a mask and gather and drink from here and go eat outside and be socialized, no way. I'm at home. I don't go anywhere. Only for emergency. I have to go get food, I have to go put gas, I have to, for whatever emergency, I go. Yes. Besides that, I don't go anywhere. So, holidays, they say nobody travel, 3 million people travel. I just don't know what happened to us. Why are we fighting ourselves when we know that we need to help each other and we know that we need to get rid of this virus? Vaccine is not going to help us right now. Vaccine is not even, yes, it's an emergency approved stuff, but it's not in the market yet. And by the time it comes in the market, it's going to be a while. And by the time the vaccine is 100 million or 200 million, uh, it could be years. I don't know. Not everybody is convinced to take the vaccine anyway. Until people start trusting the vaccine and take it, and it's going to take time. It's going to take a while. So the only thing I see we have in our hand is our common sense, is to protect each other. Have a mask. Don't get close to anybody, even the people you love. Like, okay, you have to suffer. Yes, we have to suffer because we come to a place. It's hard to get out of it. I know America always come out of it, and I believe in this country. I believe in the people. I believe people are good, so we can get rid of it. Yes, just by stopping the circulation is going on. Because the virus, it doesn't matter what kind of virus, it have timing and it dies. And we'll have another cycle maybe 2, 3 years later, 5 years later. But virus doesn't live forever. That's why so many virus, killer virus, come in the past and went away. Virus comes and move, and then disappear. Not like the president say that next month or next week. No. Well, nobody knows when it's going to disappear, but it will disappear. With vaccination or not, it will disappear. But how many lives will be taken by that time? Nobody knows. Do we have something to do to fight that? Yes. Now medicine. I'm not talking medicine. I'm talking about common sense. We just keep distance and keep the. Yeah, we get. Nobody like the mask. I don't think anybody enjoy to put the mask on. I don't think any person like to put a mask on because it really bothers you. It doesn't make you. It doesn't help you to breathe anyway. And if you have a heart problem or a breathing problem, it's worse and worse. But sometimes we have to deal with things. Like a situation comes in, we need to deal with it. We're gonna deal with it. When there is no way out, we make our way out. Because God gives us a brain, and with this brain, we have to think. And what can we think is, well, you know what? I'm going to do as much as I can to survive and save myself and save my neighbor, save my kids, save my family, save my town. If everybody think that way, so the town save the county, and the county save the state, and the state save the other state, and everybody's safe. We already know that how many countries did the lockdown, the 100% lockdown, and the virus went away. In Hong Kong, they're worried because they have 300 cases. And we're not worried when we have almost 200,000 cases. They got worried and they start doing a lockdown because they have 300 cases increase. 300 cases. And we have 160, 170, almost 200,000 cases a day. And we're not worried. And Hong Kong is worried. So Hong Kong more smart than us. Germany is more smart than us. I'm not saying who's smarter than who, but we're all human. But this is United States. United States of America. That when people have common sense. That's why we survive so many problems in our life. I only come here in the 80s. I mean, I'm not 200 years old. I don't know what happened in the past, but I read history. I read what happened to this country. I read how we fight back. I read how people get together, how strong when we get together, that's the most powerful things happen. So all we need is just together, and because if we don't love each other, we don't have love, nobody's gonna survive this. Beside that, that economy is messed up. Everybody's hungry. Everybody doesn't have money. Everybody have problem, and everybody's getting sick and going to the hospital. Well, I mean, in a couple of weeks, if you get sick, there's no hospital that's going to be open to take you anyway. They're going to tell you stay home and God help you. There's no more hospital. And if they build hospital, there's no doctors. And if they have doctors, they don't have nurses. So if the amount keep getting bigger and bigger, they can't handle it. Even if we are rich and we can afford it, there is no people to handle it. Because doctors start falling, nurses start falling, frontier will start falling, the people serving us to buy food and all this getting sick, nobody wanna go to work, so the shop will close down, so we're not gonna find food to eat. And anyways, a lot of people don't have money to buy the food to eat anyway, to start with. But even if you have the money, you're not gonna find who will sell it to you. So do we take the? I mean, I know in America there is a phrase says, "My way or the highway." Why would we decide to take the highway? Let's do it my way. My way was everybody my way. I mean, common sense. Let's protect yourself, protect your kids. And once you do that, the neighbor do that, the other neighbor do that, family do that. It just grow. And we don't have to fight anybody and tell them you have to put a mask. No, we need to explain to them. Please put a mask because it's my safety and your safety. Like when you see anybody smoking anywhere, you say, well, sir, you can't smoke in here. I'm a smoker, but if I see anybody smoking in a public place, I go and tell them. I'm not shy. I'm not scared. I smoke. I respect the law. If I go to any public place, I don't smoke. If I have to wait 5 hours, I have to wait 5 hours. So what? That's the law. So, yeah, I know some governor, some whoever run the city, what to call them, council, whatever. They don't want to put mask mandatory, like you have to wear a mask. But we don't have to push it that way. People have to understand they're doing this for their own good. If not for themselves, it's for their kids, for their family, for the other neighbors, for the other city. We are one person. We are 300 million, but we are one person. We have to act like one person trying to protect themselves. That's all it takes. I don't think I'm saying anything magical here. I'm just saying that we smart, we talent, we know how to do it, we know how to play the game. So the virus is playing a game with us, we play him back. We just have to think about it that way. I know it's a lot more sad than that and hard than that, but we have to take it in a light way so it doesn't get heavy on us. What do I need to do? Put a mask? Oh, what's the big deal? I'll buy a mask and put it. Just I'm asking the governor, I'm asking the president to have enough masks and gloves in the stores, because sometimes you have a hard time to find them. You don't know where to buy them, and you don't want to go to the net and buy each mask for $5. Crazy rich people who want to get more richer and use the pandemic to get richer. That's not right. And instead of helping the people, whoever have money, give the mask free, no, they want to charge 5 times the price so they can go more richer. What stupid, what are you going to do with the money when people die? How are you going to enjoy it? If people, to enjoy your money, you need people around you so you can show up and act like Mr. whatever, you're rich. There's no people around, how are you gonna enjoy your money? There's no reason to get rich if people's gonna die, right? Money is good to use it when there's people around you that didn't have as much as you have, and then you feel a different. That I'm talking about sick people, because normal people, when they get rich, they act normal. But some people are sick in the head, you know. They get rich and they get the sickness. We're better than people, so no, nobody's better than nobody. Money doesn't make people. People make money. And if you're rich, you gotta be humble and act nice and help the poor and just be yourself. You wanna enjoy yourself, fine. You can enjoy yourself with your money, but you gotta be humble. You gotta act straight. You know, you don't put nobody down. You don't act with your money. You act as you, with money or without money. This is an old Mexican song that I love. Before I start speaking Spanish, I speak Spanish better than English anyway, and I'm Egyptian, by the way. So before I learned Spanish, I like that song because how sound, and when I learned Spanish, I love that song. That the guy says that con dinero, sin dinero, soy rey, y mi palabra is the ley. So he's saying with money, without money, I'm the king, and my word is the law. So that's a belief inside yourself. So I've been like this since I was 15. Well, as soon as I start thinking as a man, I don't care. Yes, I got rich 3, 4 times in my life, all the way to the sky, and I get dropped down, and I go back to the sky. I don't care. If I sleep with $1 million in my pocket or with $1, I don't care. It's the same feeling, because I believe tomorrow I'll make it. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow I'll make it up. I don't feel poor from my pocket. I feel poor here. And here, I never feel poor. It is always the way to make money. And straight. I'm not talking about any bullshit here. Because bullshitter, you can make money. Any stupid can make money doing bullshit. But he's not gonna survive. He's gonna get caught and go away. I'm talking about nice money, straight money, you know, money. Get in business and start making money. So it's always here. It's not in your pocket or in the bank. No. So when you believe that way and you think that way, money doesn't change you. If I get 100 million tomorrow, I'm not gonna react different. I'm not gonna think I'm above the people, above the law, above the no. Money should not do that to you. It do to a lot of sick people when we see him every day. But if you're smart, you won't even look at them because you know they're empty. You know that it's a sickness. You know, money doesn't make you the best. No. And when you have money, you don't supposed to be talking like some people we know that I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. Who cares? You're a millionaire for yourself. If you're a good man, you won't say that. You just help people out. If God give you that much, help people out. Don't talk about it. Nobody wanna hear it. Why you want people to go run after you and kiss your feet and kiss your ass because you're rich? Ah, you gotta be a lot smarter than that. And I think this is the most open opportunity country for anybody to make money. Smart, or if you think, if you have common sense, 1+1 is 2. This is the easier country to make money if you want to start making a business. I think I take so long. I was want to make a short video, so just feel like talking a little bit. And hopefully life will change, the virus will go away. We need to take care of ourselves, one to each. This is what this country has been surviving in a short time, become #1 country. You know, countries around us been for 2,000 years, 5,000 years, 3,000 years. We're only 240 and 250 years. And we lead the world. How? How in that short time We did all that. That's the magic of this country. So we gotta keep that magic on. Whoever started that country and put the law and put the system, they know what they was doing. So this is why this country lead the world, and the age of this country is only 240 years. There is no other country in the world as young as America. They're all old dinosaurs. We are the youngest country in the world. And we got the leadership. Isn't this amazing? Did you ever think about it that way? We are the youngest country and we lead the world. Then we want to keep this on. That's what makes every American proud, because we lead the world when we are 240 years old only. And we lead countries been there for 10,000 years and 5,000 years. Do you see the magic we have? This is the magic we have. So I'll hope again that was elected President Biden. God bless him, and God give him health and wealth and imagination to bring America back to the high standard America was. Because this country start great, stay great, and up to date is great. We just have some confusion in between. We can take care of it. And we get hit by a pandemic and economy and this, but we can overdo all this. We are too strong. We just have to light up and think smart and not be against each other. We cannot have dividing now. We cannot divide the country. We cannot be divided. Forget about politician, forget about Democrat and Republican. Let these guys in Congress and Senator play that game. But us American, we are American. We are one person. We take care of that person. You need to eat, you gotta eat. You need to sleep, you need to sleep. You need to give medicine, you give medicine. Whoever doesn't have, whoever have, give. That's God law. Nobody need to be greedy those days. Nobody wanted to be greedy. Because everybody can help, his help is needed. And yes, there is millions of people need help. And there's millions of people can help him. The government is not reacting right now. Oh, people can help each other. Let the government settle down by itself. They all settle down. But until they settle down, there's people dying. There's people dying of the sickness, hunger, no place to stay, can't afford rent, can't afford payment of the house. It's too much million of tragedy going on. But rich people don't want to even think about it. So if you're trying to tell somebody your problem, he doesn't want to hear you because he doesn't want to help you. So we're gonna change ourselves. I have $100, I'll split 50 to whoever needs it. I have $1,000, I'll split 500. I have $1 million, I'll give away 300,000. I have 10 million, I'll give $1 million away. Yes, this is the time. You wanna be good, you gotta show up in time like this when everybody is hurt. So God will bless you. It doesn't matter if people doesn't know about your name or doesn't appreciate what he did. God will appreciate what he did. And whatever you don't get credit for in this life, you will get it in the other life. I'm not saying this because I believe in one religion. All religions say the same thing. Jewish, Christianity, and Muslim. The three of them say the same thing because there's only one God. We all believe in one God. We practice differently. We practice our religion different, but in the end, it's one God with one law. And if you really read all the three books come from God, they are similar to each other. There's no difference. You can make out of three of them one book. Same thing, same law. And I'm not making this up. Anybody understand and willing to read? Every word I just say, it's 100%. It's 3:30 in the morning, so I'll drink my tea and I'll knock out. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night. Hope you guys are healthy. I hope this year goes in peace. We start a new year with a new feeling, with new happening in America. God bless the world, bless America, bless everybody, and take away the sickness boomers. Good night, guys.